Yo my people, SidhuJr here, back with another video, and we're back with talking points again after the international break. I thought I would have an international break. A lot of you are liking this series, so please, if you're new or if you're not already, please subscribe, hit that button there down below. I'm trying to grow. But let's get into it. The first game of the game week, the 12:30 kickoff, was Tottenham 4, West Ham 1. And the biggest talking point is that Lopetegui was a bad managerial appointment. Sacking Moyes in the summer is looking rough. I know West Ham fans wanted him out, but getting Lopetegui is getting a boring Spanish Moyes that can't get results either. They conceded 3 in 10 minutes this game. I get it, that's not Lopetegui's fault, but still, like, the way they've been set up this season, it's so easy to play straight through them. And the other talking point is Kudus's red card, because how are you slapping man up at 12:30, bro? It's just here afternoon, and he's slapping man up. He must have been very, very angry. He's bringing Brian Barkley's back, man. I love it, I can't lie. The next game is Fulham 1, Aston Villa 3, and the biggest talking point of the game was the penalty save, because that was a horrible pen. You're going up against the best penalty taker in the world right now. Why have you p-rolled it? Why have you passed it to him? Leather it, smash it, and that changed the game, because Fulham were on top until that penalty. After that, Villa just grew, man, and they just controlled the game from there, scored their 2 other goals, and just won comfortably after that. And the other talking point is that Ollie Watkins is back. After a slow start to the season, he's now scored 5 in 5 in the Premier League. He is dragging Villa through these games as well. Like, he is proving to be world class, and he's had a better season than Isak this year. They're always getting compared. So Watkins right now, as it stands, is having a better season than Isak. He had it last year as well. If he has another one this year, Ollie Watkins is better than Isak, you have to say it. And his link-up play with Morgan Rogers this season has been beautiful to watch. They're linking up nice, man. He's even dropping in the 10 and Morgan Rogers going up front. They're doing like a little 2-man up front. It's nice. He's making a statement this year. He's proving why he should be starting for England. The next game of the game week was Man United 2, Brentford 1. And speaking of players that should start for England, Marcus Rashford is back, ladies and gentlemen. Not as this fast, pacey, direct winger going in the box, trying to score goals, cut in. Nah, he's in his playmaking bag this year. Everyone's saying he's had a shit year. Watch him play. The balls Marcus Rashford's putting in the box and his teammates aren't scoring. He should be on like 6-7 assists this year. He's putting it on plates. Did you see the assist for Garnacho's goal? On a plate. He's in his playmaking bag, and I'm here for it, man. He's adding to his game. He needs to start for England. He is England's best left winger. I've said it before. I will say it time and time again. And the actual biggest talking point of the game is that Brentford need to learn how to defend, because everyone's praising them. Good job, guys. You're going 1-0 up in 1 minute, but you're losing games. You're losing points. They've already lost 11 points from winning positions this year. That's the highest in the league. They even tried the Arsenal thing of, yeah, let me get 4 big centre-backs in defence, and they still just got ran through. The next game of the game week is Newcastle 0, Brighton 1, and the biggest talking point of this game is that guy Welbs. He's back. He's already equaled his tally from last season, scoring 5 goals and getting 1 assist already in 8 games. That's the thing with Welbeck, man. You can never count him out. He may be injured for a long time, but he will come back and he will score you goals. He's been doing it his whole career, the 2010s and now the 2020s. And I'm just going to quickly touch on Newcastle, because they have not had one good performance at all this year. And these are the kind of games they should be winning. Yeah, I hear it. You're not beating a Man City or a Liverpool, but you have to be beating these kind of teams, the teams that you're going to be finishing around this season. This is a 6-pointer game, whether you like it or not, Newcastle fans. And losing at home is a bad, bad result. The next game of the game week is Southampton 2, Leicester 3. And the biggest talking point of the game week is that Southampton could potentially be the worst Premier League team of all time. Like, yeah, I hear it. They're level on points with Wolves. They're not technically bottom of the league, but look at the games they've played. Wolves, you can make an argument they should have lost 8 out of 8. Southampton, they're playing against relegation teams around them. They should be winning these games. They were winning these games. 2-0 in fact at half time. And then you lose 3-2 at home against a team that you're fighting relegation with. They have the potential to be the worst Premier League team of all time. I can see them doing worse than Derby County 17 or 19 points, however much it was. And the other talking point of the game is that this game has shown that Leicester will be okay. I think player performance will get them through this league. In and around them, they've probably got one of the better squads. They've still got Jamie Vardy, who bangs goals. They've still got Mavididi. They've still got Buenate. They've still got Fatawu. AU has come in. Like, they've got a good attack, a solid defence, a good keeper, as he's showing this season. They're going to be okay. Steve Cooper, you live for another week, because you will be sacked sooner rather than later, because these players With a good coach, they could come like 12th, 13th. The next game of the game week was Ipswich 0, Everton 2, and the biggest talking point from the game is that Everton are cooking, man. Since their horrible start, fair enough, they've been unbeaten in 4, winning 2, drawing 2. Realistically down to 2 players, Iliman Ndiaye and Dwight McNeil. Them two combined have scored 5 goals and 3 assists in them 4 games. Everything Everton do good is through them two. Now, on to Bournemouth 2, Arsenal 0. And you can see the smile on my face already. You can see it on my face already because the biggest talking point of this game is that the world-class Rolls-Royce Saliba got a red card and cost Arsenal the game. Dare I say, cost them the league. Bum, bum, bum. Yeah, Saliba, man, you've had a stinker. Evan Nilsson's on the halfway line, and he's pulled him down. He had recovery pace. Ben White had recovery pace. You were going to be fine. 3 red cards in 8 games this year for Arsenal, by the way. That's a really bad stat. William Saliba is now missing the Liverpool game. That is such a big result for us, I can't lie. William Saliba not in the game. Darwin Núñez against Ben White is going to run him ragged. Saliba's cost Arsenal this league if Liverpool win next week, man. I'm saying it now. I'm saying it right now. And the other talking point of the game is that I was wrong. Bournemouth are cooking. I had them to get relegated this year. They're cooking, man. They're cooking. I was still right about Evan Nilsson. He's still ass. He's still shit. He's still so bad at football. Now on to Super Sunday, and the first game of Sunday was Wolves 1, Man City 2, and the only talking point of this game was the last goal. By the letter of the law, it's a goal. Unfortunately, it is a goal because when John Stones heads the ball, which is the last point of action, Bernardo Silva is not interfering with the goalkeeper. So by the rules, it's a goal. It stands. Fair enough. That's why it was given. Use common sense. It's not a goal. Bernardo Silva has pushed him back. He's come to fucking just stand up and then it's hit Stones. So he's just kind of got back up and then the ball's flown over his head. So using common sense, he's not getting the ball and Bernardo Silva's interfered with play and the keeper can't get the ball and it should be 1-1. Using the laws of football, it's a goal. Using common sense, it's not a goal. And now on to Liverpool 2, Chelsea 1. And there is only one man I'm going to talk about. One man, the new father of Cole Palmer. Brought a newborn son into the world and turned out to be Cole Palmer because he sunned him. Bro, he sunned him. He did not let Cole Palmer breathe that whole game. Man of the match performance. Covered every blade of grass. Got a goal. Practically won 2 pens if you want to call it that because that was a pen. Sanchez flipped the U over. The midfield needs to be Gravenberch, McAllister, Jones. Play whoever the fuck you want at the 10, but that is the 3, so that start for Liverpool. Szoboszlai shown he cannot play for Liverpool. He should not start. Jones has shown against the biggest opposition we played this year why he needs to start. And the other talking point of the game is that this game ultimately came down to maturity versus inexperience because it wasn't like Liverpool ran away with the game. We've got players that can control the game. Chelsea's got a team that haven't really gone through anything career-wise, whereas we've got players that have challenged for leagues, won Champions Leagues. We've got players that know how to do this, whereas Chelsea just haven't had that experience, and you can't really have that experience without going through these kind of games. And you can even see the way that Chelsea attack compared to Liverpool. Liverpool, they still got that Klopp gene in terms of like transition play. We are fucking cooking everyone. Then you come to Chelsea, they're always trying to force that forward pass when you don't need to. I saw too many times they tried to force it to Palmer or Jackson, easily intercepted and Liverpool start an attack when you can just control it around, play it around and get the ball to them eventually when they're in a more dangerous position. And the final game of the game week was Nottingham Forest 1, Crystal Palace 0, and the biggest talking point of the game is that Crystal Palace still haven't won a game, and is Elise the main factor for this? Like, surely losing a right winger does not mean your defense is shit. The Glasner has to change the system because the personnel he's lost compared to the personnel he's gained this summer, this means he cannot play his 3-5-2-1 formation or whatever he does. He needs to play Nketiah and Mateta up top with Eze in behind, and he's got to figure something out around that. That's your best chance of scoring goals because that's what they're struggling with, scoring goals. But that is all that happened this game week. I hope you enjoyed the video. Like, share, subscribe. In a bit, love.